My name is Abhijit and welcome to a new episode of Investing Fool. Good news for our momentum portfolio. We have got a second multi-bagger in our core momentum portfolio now. Most of you would have guessed which stock I'm talking about, but we'll discuss about it in the latter half of the video. It will be a short video. Those of you who have been following this channel for some time know that we started with tracking a 20 stock momentum portfolio from the Nifty 500 universe, and we have been doing this since the beginning of this channel. It has been more than 8 months now, and the journey has been good so far. The markets have been very generous so far, but this is not like we haven't even done 1 year now, right? We haven't seen market cycles, so this is not a short journey. Hopefully this journey will be for decades, so we will go through a lot of ups and downs, and the intent has always been from the beginning to put it out there to sort of like a public journaling for my own investment journey. So when I'm buying, what I'm buying, when I'm selling, why I'm selling, all those things you can check out on our public portfolio anytime. The link is active. You can check it out anytime. The link is there in our video, in all our video descriptions as well. If you like to be a part of this community to learn and grow, because that is the essential purpose of this channel, then please consider subscribing to this channel. And yeah, let's just get the video started. So disclaimer तो देना ही पड़ेगा कि I am personally invested in these stocks, but you do not have to go and invest your money in these stocks. So please do your due diligence, consult your advisor before you get to investing. So let's start with the major points. So first we'll discuss VIX. VIX has again come back in the favorable territory because of all the global uncertainties and factors, US recession risk, Japanese yen carry trade risk, geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. There can be a number of things. So the market was a bit scared because of that. So VIX had gone up in the US as well as in India. Now it has come back in favorable territory. So 15 is a very good range for the VIX to be in. So yeah, when we talk about the portfolio though, Nifty is still at 24, below 24,400. So it had touched 25,000, but it is a long way off that now, and we could consolidate in this region for some time. But honestly, the market has come back sharper and very quickly than I had expected. I had expected at least like for 2 weeks we would be like going a little bit in the negative territory, but the market has positively surprised all of us. And as long as the good times are going, everyone is happy. But we have to understand that the market also needs a breather, some phases of consolidation to sustain a bull rally, right? So that's something that we should keep in mind. Our portfolio is also like, we touched the all-time high on July 5th, and it has been more than a month, and we haven't crossed that all-time high, right? So we are still like 4-5% away from there, and we might consolidate in this region for some time. We'll have to see how it pans out in the future. Results are out for some of the portfolio companies. So you can see all these numbers are actually quarterly profits. So Q1 FY25 versus Q1 FY24. So Cochin Shipyard and GRSE were out yesterday. I had posted about this on the channel and also on X, I think. So Cochin Shipyard was up 65% year on year, GRSE was up 14% year on year. This result was not very good, and that's why the stock has been sliding a bit. Oil India was up 44% year on year, Trent 135%, Zydus Life 30% year on year. Inox Wind and Siemens results are due anytime today. They might even be out by now. So with the current trends, if I look at the portfolio now, so let's just take a look at the portfolio and then we'll come back here. Okay, so you can see the portfolio one-day return is 2.36% versus our benchmark index Nifty 500 at 0.96%. This return today we have been very lucky because like Trent is here, and Trent has kind of boosted the overall portfolio with a 12% gain today. If we look at some of the other stocks, so Oracle Finance at 5.1%, Motherson 2.5%, Oil 4.5% with good results, Dixon up 2.8%, Cochin Shipyard was up 5 or even like 5.5 or 6%. It was up intraday, but then it slid back, and by the close it had come to like 2.7%. So defense stocks are somehow finding it. They are still a long way off their all-time highs, and they're finding it difficult to have the sort of momentum that they had previously, right? So we'll see how this entire space pans out. The advanced decline ratio was 19. The only stock that was in red today was our Chamatkari GRSE, with the Chamatkari results that it had given recently. So the stock is sliding. It has slid more than 25%, and with this rebalancing, it is most likely to go out of the portfolio unless it recovers. Okay, now let's take a short discussion about price before we move on to the stock that I had described in the beginning of this video, and which most of you would have rightly guessed by now. So price, what is price, right? So price is sort of a language of the market. Price is the language with which all market participants talk to each other. When I say talk to each other, it's transact with each other, right? Buying and selling. So price, when you talk to a lot of market participants, they would say that you should consider valuation, you should consider management quality, you should consider operating profits, you should consider cash flow, earnings. There can be 20 different variables which you should look at before you are making an entry or an exit decision. That's the lens with which fundamental investors mostly invest their money. And when it comes to momentum investing, we look mostly at the price. By price, I do not mean a single number of today's price, but we look at the price trend over a certain look back period. Then we compare the price trend of a stock with its peers, with other stocks in that universe, and then we make our decision on whether to enter or exit that stock. So price, in a sense, captures a lot of factors, and it is like a consolidated wisdom of all the market participants. Whether you are a hedge fund, whether you are a mutual fund, whether you are a retailer, you can be anyone, right? But if you are a participant in the market, the price is a convergence because of the buying and selling happening within all the market participants, right? So everyone is considering all the publicly available information about that stock, be it earnings, be it management quality, be it anything, and they're converging at this token, at this value, right? And that value everyone has to agree on. I cannot say कि मेरा stock 400 पे बिक रहा है, but because the management quality is excellent, I will sell it to you for 500. That market doesn't give a damn about it, right? Whatever the current price is, that is what the market is the market is basically valuing the stock at that price at this moment. It can go up and down. Whether a price is right or not, that's a separate discussion, right? If you go with Eugene Pharma, if you go with efficient market hypothesis, like price is right all the time, right? But in practice, we know that that doesn't happen. So in practice, what happens is all stocks go through sustained phases of undervaluation and overvaluation, right? So, and when we talk about value investors and momentum investors, they actually try to capture opposite like regions of this arc. So think of it like a sinusoidal curve, right? So when it is down there, so you have the undervalued territory, and that is when value investors try to get into a stock. They will want to ride it till it is optimally valued or slightly overvalued, and then they will get out. They won't ride it further because they have to have their margin of safety, right? That is why they consider valuation, because they do not want stocks, they do not want to be holding on to stocks that are too overvalued, right? So then they will get out. Momentum investors usually come in the overvalued range of that curve, right? So we usually get in stocks when they're already sort of, at least they're not undervalued for sure. They would be overvalued, and then we ride it till they like sort of ideally approach the full top of their overvaluation, and then they start going down, and that is when we get out, right? You can never get out at the exact top, but you ride the overvalued range largely of the stock's journey, but value investors ride the undervalued to optimum valued range of the stock's journey. So these are different approaches to investing. Nothing is right or wrong. We just follow one way of investing, or one style of investing, or one factor of investing, you can say. And whether something is the right price or not, no one knows, right? This is actually important in the context of what we are going to discuss next, and that's why I'm kind of dwelling on this point. So you can have like hundreds of DCF models, and then you can arrive at hundreds of prices, right? All of those prices you can justify that by taking this assumption, this price is right, or this price is right, or this price is right. But when you have to talk in the market, you only have to consider what is there in the market, which is the current market price of that security, right? So now coming to our second multi-bagger, if you look at this, look at this portfolio. So with this 12% rise today, trend has gone above 100% net change. So we bought this stock in December 2023. And now it has given more than 100% returns. So technically it has become a multi-bagger, right? Whether we get out at more than 100% of return or not, that's a separate thing. Only then it will become a true multi-bagger actually. But yeah, for now we have an unrealized gain of more than 100%, right? The first multi-bagger, as you can see, is Cochin Shipyard, which is still which has fallen like 20% from its all-time high. If we look at these sectors today, the market was overall positive, right? You can see all the sectors almost in green, right? So now look at this chart of trend. The encouraging thing about trend in the last few days is whatever you want to throw at that stock was just telling you that no, I want to go up. I just want to go up. And we have already made 2 videos on trend previously. We had discussed trend in a recent video as well when we were talking about the expected Q1 earnings, and we had said that trend is expected to give like 100% year on year quarterly profit, and that number actually came out to be 134%. So trend has actually beaten estimates, and that's why the stock was up so vigorously in today's trade. But look at this last region of how the stock has panned out, right? So this is July 23rd, I think, during the budget. So it started correcting during the budget and it fell in a huge swoop, and then it again, the moment it stabilized, right, it again started going up continuous. There were like 8 green candles. It crossed this all-time high, and again that global concerns came into play, right? The yen carry trade, US recession risk, everything, US jobs data, everything came about, and all the stocks started falling, and trend fell again. It fell again, and then it again started going up very, very strongly, right? So this shows the momentum that the stock currently has. And now after the results have come out, right, you know why the stock had that kind of momentum, right? Because the market was already expecting very, very positive news, and that is why I'm saying when the price is showing some indications to you, right, then there must be something because of which that price is moving. There must be something that some market participant knows or is discounting, and because of which the market as a whole has converged to that price and not some other price, right? So that is the importance of price, and that is how we have to think about price. Now, if I told you that a stock has grown 700% in the last 5 years, 700% in the last 5 years, would you be interested in buying that stock? And I can almost guarantee you that if I talk to like 100 random market participants, 90% of them would say that it might be overvalued, right? It could be overvalued. But the point is that this is the exact territory at which we got into trend, right? So this is the stat of December 2023. So before December 2023, trend had grown by more than 700% in the last 5 years, from 2018 to 2023. That was the trend, and we got it at that point of time, so somewhere around this region. And then the stock has gone on to give us more than 100% even from there, right? So that is the power of momentum, and that is the power of sticking with winners. And the first takeaway that we should think about when we talk about trend is to not be eager to sell your winners. This is the fundamental thing that I always we can see in comments, we can see in discussions that profit 15% हो गया आप बेच दो, 20% हो गया बेच दो, 50% हो गया you बेच दो. So how do you know that something won't go to 100%, something won't go to 200%, something won't go to 500%, right? Cochin Shipyard has given like 600% in the last 1.5 years or something, right? So you never know the top. You can lose 100%, right? Your maximum loss is 100%, but your maximum gain is not defined anywhere. It can go to infinity. You don't know, right? So you wait for the market to tell you whether it is going up or down, and then you take your decisions, right? So there can be a lot of dips and consolidation phases. So if you see this stock journey right here from December to February, this stock was actually not doing that much. It was not going down, but it was not going rapidly up also, like some other stocks have done, right? In one day, it had spurred up like anything, like crazy, right? In one day, it just basically compensated for all this like sort of slowish momentum range for like almost 2 months. In one day, it compensated for it. And that is another learning, that do not try to get in and out of the market, because if you lose one such day, all your gains are gone, right? So, and even today, right, look at this green candle, look at this strong green candle today and this candle today. If you take out these 2 days from the market, I can assure you that the returns would be nowhere close to 100%, right? And that is one essential learning. Do not try to like time your entire entry and exit into the market. You can move in and out of stocks as per your strategy, but do not try to deploy money or take out money from the market by sort of timing it. Otherwise you will lose such days. Then again, look at the journey after it had given like this run up. Look at the journey for the next like couple of months. It again was completely flat. It was not doing anything. So you have to be patient during these phases of consolidation. So there can be swift dips like these ones you can see over here at the end, right? When stocks can immediately fall, like within 2 days, 3 days, they can fall like 15% or something. You do not have to panic and sell the stocks at that point of time. You have to like stay put with your strategy. If like the looking at the screen is troubling you a lot, then just close the screen and go out, take a walk, but do not sell in panic. And during phases of consolidation, you might be like having a lot of FOMO looking at other stocks, that oh, this stock is going 20% up, this stock is going 30% up, my stock has not gone up for like the last 2 months, I'm just sitting, nothing is happening, right? You might get that sense sometimes, but as long as it is within your strategy, as long as your strategy is not giving an exit signal, just hold on to that stock, because momentum requires a bit of patience also. I also do not want a lot of churn in my portfolio. So trend has been there for like 8 months now, right? And I would be very happy if it continues to be there for like more than 1 year or maybe multiple years, who knows, right? So do not be eager to sell your stock, and when the stocks fall or do not move, then do not be like eager to get out then as well. So have the right amount of patience and have a well-defined exit criterion. So your exit criterion should always give you comfort. Like these are your guiding principles, right? Your entry and exit criterion are your guiding principles. So when you have doubt, when those emotions come ki abhi bech do, abhi nikal jao, so look at your exit criterion and just stay put in whatever you have defined for yourself. Okay. One more thing about Trent is that recently in a video we had discussed when HL and Trent were both at like 88%. So let's take a look at like just a 1 second look at the portfolio. So HL and Trent were actually both around 88%, and then I had said in one of the videos that let's see which of these goes to 100% like first. And at that point also I had said that it is very much possible that none of these ever go to 100%. Like one can go down, like both of these can go down, one can go down, one can go up, both of these can also go up, but let's see which one reaches there first. And Trent has comprehensively beaten Hindustan Aeronautics to reach and take the 100% mark. But this also shows in a way what happens in a momentum strategy, right? So because HL is not performing anymore or not performing as well as it used to, it is continuously falling in the ranks. If it keeps falling, somewhere or the other, it will meet our exit criterion. We might still exit with a profit, but it will go down. But the Trent, which is the winner, so in so in that case, Trent will HL will be the loser and Trent will be the winner, because Trent is performing, and because of its performance, it has continued to stay in the top ranks of our momentum screener, and because it has stayed in the top ranks, it will continue to be in our portfolio, right? We'll never sell it basically. So hold on to your winners, and the losers automatically they will get kicked out because of your exit criterion, right? So hopefully this curve keeps going forward just in that like it has done beautifully over the last few years. And one more news about stock is that, and this is about Bharat Electronics as well. So Trent and Bharat Electronics both might enter Nifty 50 in the next rejig, which would be in September. Anyway, whenever the news comes, we'll all know about it. So that's it for today, guys. So if you like this video, then please press the like button and comment में बताना जरूर if you have Trent in your portfolio, how long have you been holding it for, what are the kind of gains it has given you, and any other stocks. This is not just about Trent, right? I like my bent of mind was like a fundamental investor for much of my investment journey, right? So I also do not want a lot of instantaneous buying and selling, right? I want to ideally keep stocks for a long term. So any stocks in your portfolio that you have been holding for months or for years which have given you amazing returns, I know some of you must be like holding Zomato from levels of 60 or 90. So please let me know in the comments below, and we can all take a lot of inspiration from your comments. So that's it for today, and see you in the next video. Till then, have a great day and bye bye.